Hello everyone. In today's class, we'll learn about a new topic, that is profit prior to incorporation. Introduction. A newly incorporated company may agree to take over a running business with effect from a date prior to its incorporation. In such a case, the company becomes entitled to the entire profit or liable for the entire loss since the date it agrees to acquire the vendor's business. For example, if a company incorporated on 1st April 2020 and it agrees to take over a running business from 1st January 2020, so here the company is entitled not only to the profit or loss made by the vendor's business from 1st April 2020, but also to the profit or loss made by the vendor from 1st January 2020. So thus, profit or loss of a company may be divided as two parts, that is post incorporation profit or loss, and second one is pre incorporation profit or loss. So let us see what is post incorporation profit. Profit earned after the date of incorporation is called post incorporation profit. Okay, so it is a revenue profit. So it is available for dividend also, dividend distribution. For post incorporation profit and loss are credited and they are charged to profit and loss account. Next, pre-incorporation profit or loss. So, pre-incorporation of profit or loss means profit of a business prior to or up to the date the company comes into existence. So, that is called as pre-incorporation profit or loss. So, now let us move on to the topic accounting treatment. The pre-incorporation profits or losses are of capital nature. It is necessary to disclose them separately from trading profits or losses. So, the general accounting treatment required is pre-incorporation loss. For pre-incorporation loss, two alternative accounting treatments are there. So, first one is write off the loss by debit to profit and loss account or to a special account called loss prior to incorporation account and show it as an asset in the balance sheet. Okay. Next, second one is the second alternative treatment. Alternatively, the loss may be debited to the goodwill account. Next, pre-incorporation profit. Pre-incorporation means profit earned before the company came into existence, right? So, hence it is not legally available for distribution as dividend among the members of the company. So, it is to be transferred to capital reserve account or to the goodwill account if any goodwill has been adjusted as an asset. Okay. Next, let us study what are the methods of calculating pre-incorporation profit or loss. So, the methods of computation of pre-incorporation profit or loss are: first one, separate final accounts method. So, under this method, old books of the business taken over are closed and new books with the assets and liabilities are opened as on the date of incorporation of the company. So separate final accounts are prepared for pre-incorporation and post-incorporation periods. So illénagutte separate final accounts method alli separate final account annalli prepared ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. So separate final accounts are prepared for pre-incorporation and post-incorporation periods. Next, second one, single final account method or apportionment method. Under this method, at the end of the accounting period, one trading, then profit and loss account is prepared for the whole period covering the pre-incorporation period and post-incorporation period. Then the profit or loss for the whole period is apportioned between pre-incorporation period and post-incorporation period on some appropriate basis. So these are the methods of calculating pre-incorporation profit or loss. Separate final accounts method and single final account method or apportionment method.